Hey everyone, welcome to part 5 of Let's Play Mega Man 2, The Wily Wars. Today, Crashman is going to be my victim. Now, Crashman actually, even though I never actually do it, he's actually a pretty good candidate to go after first, because he's a pretty easy robot master to take down Buster Only. He was my Robot Master Theater. I have him on the NES version, doing him no damage. And it is pretty easy to do him no damage, as we will see when I get to him. Now, Crashman has one of the more remembered themes. Do I even have? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's one of the more remembered themes from Mega Man 2, with good reason. It's a happy-go-lucky, bubbly little song. Kind of fits the whole riding around on silly coaster things. Again, the extra background detail in the Genesis version here definitely feels like it adds a bit to the stage. You know, instead of just having a blank blue background, we get the the nice clouds moving through the sky. That's one thing I'll keep saying about this version of the game, is the background work definitely is probably the biggest enhancement. I'll never be good at dodging those, ever. I try to figure out where they're going to go, but they don't go in a set pattern. Alright, now this met's easy to miss time. Kind of like that, but at least I didn't fall. Alright, now this part's pretty well known here. This Pippi is pretty well unavoidable damage-wise without the leaf shield. There is pretty much no way to stop from taking damage. I just ran up there to pick up the large energy, but once you drop to the right side, the Pippi will usually start dropping its eggs in the abyss. Oh, except for today, because it hates me. Kill that crazy cannon out of spite. And that Pippi. We do have an E-Tank. I don't have item 1 or 2. Let's see if 3 can even get me up. No? I was going to say maybe it bounces on the floor, but it doesn't. Alright, taking the long way around. Whee! Whee! Nope. Jump over. I don't know if the... Let's find out. Nope, doesn't work in this version of the game. In the NES version, you can kind of turbo pause the game, because when you pause and come back, Mega Man does a short little teleport. You can actually spam that and avoid damage from the Pippis that way, but it looks like it doesn't work in this version. So short of the leaf shield, you're not escaping without taking damage here. Whee! Ha ha ha! And those hoppers aren't nearly as aggressive in this version of the game as they were in the NES version. Alright, let's see how easy you are to manipulate in this version of the game. Alright. Not too bad. At least your explosives don't sound nearly as annoying in this version. It doesn't seem like they linger on screen for nearly as long. Crashman, obviously this is an easy to exploit pattern. Even if you mess it up, it's pretty easy to get back into rhythm too. A lot of the bosses that have easy to exploit patterns, if you mistime it or get hit, or somehow do something to interrupt the pattern, it can be difficult to get back into the pattern, but not Crashman. He will always jump when you fire your first round. And as long as you keep moving back and forth, he'll shoot his crash bomb right behind you. And you just run back and forth. By the time you get back, the explosion's gone, and you can shoot him again. If you're feeling frisky, you can do stuff like that. Or walk right into him, because you don't fear him and you just don't care. Kapow! I said kapow! And Crashman is down. And we got Crash Bomber. A fun and explodey weapon. It's actually required to beat the game because it's the only thing that can kill the boss in Wily 3, I think it is. The Boo Beam Trap. Okay, 3 left to go. None of which I enjoy fighting without weaknesses. Woodman actually tried recording, I think, 2 episodes ago with just metal blades, and it didn't go in very well without E-Tanks. He isn't as weak to it in this version of the game as he was in the NES version. He ended up stomping me, and Woodman's not a guy you can take on. I eventually ran out of metal blades, which weren't doing that much damage to begin with, but Woodman Buster only with no E-Tanks is a losing proposition for me. So he'll probably wait till we get Heatman's weapon. And then we have Airman, who gives me item 2, which I want to use to complete Heatman's level. And Airman is weak to Woodman, so I'm going to have to compromise somewhere and figure this out. I'm probably going to do Airman next, is my guess, because it's the least pain in the ass of my final 3 choices here. So either way, we'll find out in episode 6, so I will see you then. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 6.